Morning, boys and girls. As you see, the weather has arrived. Next lot of rain is in, but it's okay. It's fresh. It's nice. It's warm without being cold, but it's warm without being like sweaty, stinking hot. So we'll take it. I don't mind. So house news. We had a little chat with the chain last night with solicitors and estate agents and everyone getting involved. Now, the top of the chain, the lady who we're buying from, her house that she's buying, they are an old couple and they are needing their daughter to help them move, and apparently she's on holiday for a month. So what we thought originally was about the 8th of September for a moving date is either going to be the 15th because she gets back, or the week after. Obviously everyone moves on a Friday. So we're pretty much locking it down to contracts completed and handed over and all that jargon going on, and then either the 15th, weekend around the 15th, or the weekend around the 22nd, we should be off. So good times. Fingers crossed everything is going ahead and nothing falls through. Obviously once you've signed contracts it's really hard to not carry on, but I think we're all prepared, all in our little chain. We're all ready. Today I think I've got a Mark 1 Golf GTI coming in. He's had a restoration done on the car, not far away, local lad. And he's asked around and lots of people have recommended me, which is cool. So if you were this person that recommended me, or the persons, thank you very much, appreciate it. We have got speakers to do, front and rear, sub, amp and head unit. It's all his old equipment, so say, that he's taken out of previous builds or whatever, and it's going to go into his new Golf to have the stereo and stuff done. I've just got to get rid of this person who's doing 10 mile an hour down through town because they're doing my nutting. Got to get to work today. No time for that crap. Yeah, so old equipment that we're reinstalling in his car. He's having a bit of a show release. He's going to go to the kind of the Mark 1 owners kind of club days to show everyone off his nicely new restored Mark 1. So we've got a little bit of tasking to do. I think we've got 5-inch speakers currently in the doors and he's bought 6s. Obviously cabling, sub and amp, head unit, all of that fun stuff. So it's a 2-day job. I'm hoping I don't have to make too much. We may end up making some speaker adapters to you know, cover the gap between 5-inch and 6-inch. I don't know whether they're components, I don't know whether they're coaxials, we shall see. But a fun day ahead nevertheless. And then after today we're due to have a little bit of a gap in the weather, I think, until the weekend when it rains again, so we may get out in the cars and do something. But for now, I'm going to get off to work, guys. I'll see you soon. No change on subscribers, no real change on anything else, just, you know, did a bit. And it's snap on Tuesday. So we'll see what Jodie's bringing, if he's coming. Oh, is it with everyone today? It's a bit of rain and everyone's like, oh, I can't go more than 2 miles an hour. Come on, dude, what are you doing? Clearly lost and you don't know where you're going. Unbelievable. Morning, boys. So we've got a rabbit in. Well, not technically a rabbit, but a Mark 1, not a cabriolet. It's got some Porsche wheels. It's having a restoration. So here's my problem. We've got massive holes cut in the doors and window regulators that protrude into where we need to put a speaker grill. We've got to order him some stuff because he's got a handful of older kit from previous cars, but unfortunately I've had a little nose at some of it, and frankly it's seen better days. The speakers are collapsed and it's not viable to redo in a new car or a new install. We are keeping these, his Type R's. He wants these put in, and we're going to get him some new Type R's to go in it. And we got cable and crossover and things we've got to change. We're not putting in the Alpine head unit. He's going with a new Kenwood short chassis, so we can hide it in the dash, get Bluetooth digital radio, but we use a converter. That means we're using that for FM and DAB. I've got to do him a new speaker set in the front. We're doing him a Key 500.1 amplifier under the seat for the bass, because the other two amplifiers, the SoundLab Pro, we're not going anywhere near. The Alpine is old and weak, and the Kenwood is waterproof. So we're not sticking that in. So we're going to do a new sub amp to go onto his Infinity sub. So we'll have bass, new head unit, new front speakers, old rear speakers, rewire everything, refit everything, start from scratch. So this is my job for the next couple of days. So we're going to place an order for some gear from my supplier and get cracking with the wiring. Obviously we can start that now, get all the cabling done, and then we're just connecting in speaker, head unit, so on and so forth. Cool, see you in a bit, everyone. Right then dudes, we have a Snap-on bus and a new flyer. So let's go through this here while we've got some light and some stability, and then we'll get on the van. So we've got some ratchets with the halo lighting system. We've got some power sockets, wobbly 6 low point metric profile sockets, flank drive, 3/8, extensions. Ooh, I might need one of these. I'm not getting on with my bucket, I can't find stuff. Servicing kits from Bluepoint, always a favourite. A little Snap-on set, metric starter set. I started with one of these. Excuse me. Then we've got some commercial stuff. A Jesus Christ, 750 foot-pounds commercial level wrench. That's a bad boy, isn't it? Truck wheel cleaning pan for doing brake discs and drums and things like that. Heavy pound hammers. Some big impact sockets, 25mm to 51mm. That's some bad boys. And a heavy duty gun. We've got some Crowfoot wrenches, commercial grade, obviously up to some big sizes, all the way up to 50. High speed refueling, so you can fill stuff up quickly. Commercial ball joint splitter, swivel grippers for filters and things that you need to turn, diesel filters, particulate filters, oil filters. And then we've got truck service tool, commercial grade radiator test kit. So this looks like a bit of a commercial flyer. Oh, Surge nearly came out again then. No, I am serious.
No, I cannot, it's serious.
Plier set. So, extension cutters, normal cutters, flat vector edge diamond cutters, terminal crimps, talon grips, long nose pliers, talon pliers, long reach with a 45 or 35 degree, my bad, and the Roll Cab Express. So that's our flyer. Let's go and see Joe get on the bus. One thing I do want to talk to him about is my expensive talon grip set. The Play, you know, these things, they're designed when you buy them, they show you that they're supposed to be able to pick up a penny. There's a Snap-on service agent, shall we say, she's into a keep fit, and she gives a little demonstration on picking up the edge of a dime or a penny with one of these. But mine, if you can see, let me just see if I can zoom in, I've got Play in the handle. Can you see my fingers moving? which basically means the edge of my pliers, that's the grip I get. Can you see that? It's offset and it's crap. If I maybe show it that way. See, I've got like a bit of a gap. They don't line up. And if this is their really expensive premium set, look at that. And that needs to be better than that Snap-on, because that play, not good when you're trying to pick something up. You see that, fellas? Right, let's get on the van. On the van, ladies and gentlemen, they are AOL. Oh, AWL, absence without leave, isn't it? AWOL, yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme, you're missing trim tools. Oh dear, dude. What we got going on then, mate?
This is a flyer, really.
What's this?
Pieces of, shorts, swimming shorts.
Oh, swimming shorts, yeah. What's in the box?
That's the creeper, the white one.
The truck creeper.
No, it's not. It's different to the truck creeper. It's just like it's similar, but it's not the truck. It's a natural, like a toolbox.
Oh, you don't need to get it out. It's fine.
It's got two drawers, similar.
Yep.
They're in the. Just there.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar to the truck one.
Similar to the truck, but just no decals with the truck.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, the truck's more of a. Is the truck more in the shape of the truck?
Yeah, yeah. It's got nose and everything.
Yeah.
Looks more like a proper truck.
Yeah.
We got anything new on? What we got?
Most of the stuff on the flyer is gone.
Right.
Still got a few bits left from the signed deal where you can win that sign.
Yeah, I really like that sign, but I'm never going to win it. I am the luckiest person alive when it comes to shit like competitions. I'm actually going to seriously consider getting a tattoo on my neck that says lucky, just for the sheer crack, and watch me get it by a Boeing 747 as I walk out the shop.
Don't worry, I've had me 3. Obviously the van broke, damaged 2 boxes at the same time, and my tumble dryer broke as well.
Oh yeah, I think my washing machine's just on its way out. It wants to shit a brick. It's that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, I fucking went to turn it on and it went and it was just making a funny noise, and I touched the fucking back of it and it burnt myself. It got hot in the back.
Wow.
But nothing else had happened. There must be something stuck or there's a belt broke, I don't know what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so all good. So yeah, what we got left? A couple of torque wrenches left, digital click. Pair of second-hand screwdriver. This box is off today. We got still waiting for a few bits on the flyer. Ratchets have all nearly gone.
They've changed the handle on the manual one.
Yes.
It's black now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. DPD?
Those are nearly, got one set of those left up there.
Cheers, dude. Just one? Okay.
Impact sockets, still got some of those. Got to put some of those on the van. They're in the lockup.
You got them?
Yeah.
How big are they?
That's sort of there.
Because basically that tool bucket is all right, but I just can't use it because it's, once you put stuff in it, it just gets lost.
508mm wide, so like that wide.
Yeah.
Height is 304, so it's 304 high.
And
then the depth is 304 as well. It's the same depth as well.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite good. We need to put on the van.
Yeah, you need to get one on the van.
Put one on the van for you to show you next week.
Yeah, because that, I say the bucket's all right, but I'm losing stuff in the middle of it, and I'd rather see it all. It just gets messy.
The truck pan still. Torque wrench still waiting for hammers. I've got a couple to do.
You got any of them? Replacement them?
No, I'll have to get you some. I'll have to get you some that I've ordered them. I don't know how quickly they'll come though.
About 6 months.
Well, they're the LN47, so they are quite a.
Yeah.
When they came out, they were a popular.
Yeah.
Everyone saw them on TikTok and wanted them.
Yeah, they're good. I feel that that's way too much movement for picking up the edge of a penny.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's not supposed to be that movement.
Country mile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. They are a bit baggy, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
I know they're adjustable, but yeah, that's probably a bit much.
Yeah, because they don't feel as
Loose on the bottom one.
no. Maybe I do.
Maybe they just need whacking a bit.
I don't know. We'll get a new pair and see what happens.
Okay.
No, we'll just use them for as much as we
Yeah.
can. Yeah, so yeah, slowly getting back all into it, getting it all back, you know, after 2 weeks. So yeah, I'll put a tote bag on
Next week.
for you, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, we'll have a look at that when it comes in, then, dude. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice one. We've got an unboxing to do. So, the first one, you know how I love my kicker stuff. Well, they have now released a new toy. And it is the Kicker PTRTP 12. They do this in a 10 and a 12. It's the Comp-RT 12-inch sub, radiated sub, not actually a sub, acts like a port, so small box, low air volume. This moving, that goes the other way, creates like a port effect that allows you to have good bass with a smaller box. So that's the trick behind it. But this one is active. So you've got no issues of running separate amp or anything like that. The ease of installation, all nice and good. Separate box here. Feels like we've got some goodies. So we've got Molex plug 4-way. That's for speakers left and right, positive and negative. And it comes with female RCAs on the other end. Now obviously you can cut this off and just use that as a speaker feed straight in, or you can use it from a head unit that's got an RCA pre-out. We also have a bass controller, an extension, cable built in, and the power plug, which has the power, ground and remote. Screws for the box, fixings to be able to tie the thing down to the floor if you want to. That's probably going to be a 5.5 meter cable. Again, perfect for somebody with a truck or a vehicle where you haven't got a lot of space, or you use your boot for proper boot stuff, like putting things in when you've got kids with a push chair. These are awesome. So let's have a look at it for a seckie. Get rid of this plastic. Comes with a little card that you can just pull off. It's not fixed in, it's just wedged into the trim. These boxes are really nicely finished with their carpet detail, the way that they're enclosed, nicely trimmed. Obviously this is the sub, that's the radiated sub, so this is proper bass, that's the port. Decal, non-decal, so you can have it round either way depending on whether you want this showing or not. And then one side without the amp, and then one side with the amp. So we've got our amp built in, that's our terminal plug, which is in our little pack for live, remote, ground. And then you've got your settings here. So we've got speaker ins and outs, obviously the RCA lead. We've got input level maximum, low and high, gain control, bass boost, phase, so you can return the bass phase 180 degrees, and a crossover frequency as well. 225 amp fuse, and a power and system light. So obviously it'll give you, let's say, a green light to say it's on, or it's usually blue with kicker. Blue light to say it's on, and then red if there's a problem. But look at that. So still the great compact design of a comp. Mounted down in the boot, you can stand on this thing and it doesn't do any damage. You can load shopping onto it. You just got to watch stuff going underneath the sub. But other than that, it will be a boomer of a system. And now it's active, so you can unplug your stuff, take this out, use the boot for something else. What a great bit of kit. How cool. Well done, kicker. Right then, my dudes, and we just keep up to speed with what we've got going on. So we started stripping everything out. I've got new cables running through the factory little grommets in the doors, and they're now into the car. Same on that side. We're going to start looking at the head unit next. I've got the interior out, so we're going to do the key down here on the floor. Sub cable's going to run in from the back, and we've got rear seat out so I can get the speakers in, the old ones, and run them down to the front. And then fanning around with cabling, power system and all that stuff. Fun times. Got to be real careful with this old stuff because it's very snappable, but we need to kind of mount the speakers and get them situated correctly. So fun times ahead, but oh, it is lunchtime. I'm about to go and grab some food, so I'll see you in a bit. Right then, dude, approaching the end of the day one, so let's bring it up to speed. So power cable running with kicker cable, kicker power cable, so copper OFC, that's running in, fuse is done all the way down. Then in the car, let me grab the old torch. Oh. Right, I've cut out the old cage, the old speaker cabling, the old mess, and thank God that's gone, because we had little fuse upon bottle fuse upon shite, so that's all done. Instead, our key 500.1 is in on a little board, and our amp is powering up the sub. Cables all run to there. We've got speaker in the back, his old Type R's that you wanted, and we've got new ones coming for the front. I've changed out the speaker cable, so we've got new running in the car now, and I'll
correct all of this mess tomorrow. Obviously as you can see there, the metal's cut really well, so we need to sort this out and run the cable through here into the car. We've got new signal cable, new power, and the 2 rear channels, RCAs, and that one there is the right hand door, obviously running through the grommet, same as keeping through the factory system. And then we've just got the head unit out. I'm gonna sort this loom out. At the minute we've got illumination, we've got a permanent live, we've got ground, we've got no ignition, but lucky enough my fuse box is just here, so I can fuse tap up to there and do a proper ISO harness with this all run through to the top. Our DAB and FM splitter can go on the aerial connection, put the head unit in, and then we're just waiting on the speakers being delivered tomorrow. So all in all, a fantastic day. Got rid of a load of junk, we fitted some new stuff. Obviously we've just got to get the interior back in and it's job done. That thing's obviously turned up that you've seen. Absolutely amazing. Some really cool stuff. And Snap-on, new flyer. Again, no stock, no missing trim tools. Yeah, it's just a bit of a letdown really. I'm really pissed off with them at the minute. Stock is a problem. I'm gonna have a quick tidy up, get some place for the chaser to come in. We're due to get more rain and stuff tonight. So I'm gonna pack up, get ready for tomorrow, part 2. See you soon everyone. Bye bye.